morning, and this is gonna be, I guess, a week in my life. So today is gonna be pretty busy. I have to refill these. I am going to be freezing and making banana bread with all of these bananas that I got on sale last week. And I have to finish 4 commissions as well as pack up a Facebook Marketplace order. And I'm hoping to do this all before noon. So wish me luck. So I started refilling my glass bottles with tamari that I got from the bulk store. After that, I got to work freezing my extra bananas, and you should do this on a baking sheet first, just to make sure that they don't stick together. Then I started on my banana bread, and I was making 2 loaves, so I used 8 bananas, and I'm going to put the recipe right next to this as I'm going, just because I want you guys to be able to have it too, because it's really good actually, and it is gluten-free. You're going to want to put these at 350 for almost an hour, but check on them. It's pretty much 10 a.m. I have 2 more hours to complete everything that I want to in the morning. So I'm going to get some breakfast, which is a smoothie with the peaches that I prepared and froze last year. And this is why it's important to preserve stuff, because even if you have a bunch of money and can have whatever resources you want, sometimes things just aren't in season and they don't taste good. So regardless of your circumstance, learn to preserve stuff. Even if that just means tossing it in the freezer. It doesn't have to be hard. But I'm gonna have some breakfast and finish up my commissions, as well as box up my Marketplace order. It took me about 45 minutes, but I finally found a Sharpie that worked. Which, you'd think for doing this many commissions, I would keep track of that. You'd think. I'm going to get some dirt to top up what we did last night, because we went to pile horse manure in a truck for about 4 hours and filled up most of our beds. So I'm gonna get some bagged dirt to kind of finish everything, because I'm very ready to be done with the raised beds so they can be ready in time for planting. After just getting done with the nursery, we had a porch pirate and they stole my medication that I need, so good stuff. Since the porch pirate already showed up, there's really nothing I need to absolutely rush home for, so I'm gonna stop by the library, because last week I ordered some books, which you can do at the library if they don't have what you want, and I'm gonna go see if they're ready. Thankfully, the package was not stolen, and extra thankful because it was medications that I need. I'm just really tired, and I think I'm probably also hungry, so I'm gonna go in and eat, and then I'm going to pick violets and put in some of the little plants that I got. Also, this is some of the raised beds that we're doing with some horse manure. We're gonna be building a compost up, a real compost, so very happy about that after 2 years. Even though the growing season technically starts in end of April, I already felt behind. So I got some starts at the store today and put them in, because when I start growing seeds, they're gonna take at least 4 weeks to sprout. Properly, that is. And I wanted something in the garden. Looking at patches of dirt was no fun. This garden and all of the grueling physical labor that goes along with it has kept me a little bit sane lately, so I've been doing a lot of gardening, you can just say that. So after planting about 25 plants, I decided I'm gonna come out with the last remaining bit of daylight and pick some violets. Some of them have already started wilting, and when people say they only last for 1 to 2 weeks a season, they're not kidding. But I've tasted them, they don't really taste like much, but I'm hoping that if I get enough of them, I can either make some sort of honey syrup or a extract of some sort. I'm still not quite sure how to do that, but violet ice cream is my favorite flavor of ice cream, and no one makes it in a way that I can have it, so I'm really hoping that I can have some this season that I make. Unlike all the years prior, a lot of native edibles started showing up in the yard this year. I cannot tell you how grateful I am for that. I don't know where they came from, but I'm not complaining. And I'm going to try to eat them, all of them, the best I can. This was a pretty painstaking process, but I tried to leave at least 2/3 of the violets behind. And here's the ones I collected. I ended the day by generating some electricity for Japan and opening one of my library books.
Good morning. I kind of overdid it yesterday, and I think just the stress of somebody potentially coming and taking my meds, even though they didn't, was just really getting to me. And I don't know. I mean, that's not why I'm tired today. I'm tired because I dug 25 holes and was lugging 50-pound bags of dirt over my head, so that'll do it.
I haven't really been able to do much at all this morning. I found out that the president, unfortunately, is threatening to bomb the entire Iran. What the fuck are we even supposed to do? What are we even fucking doing? Part of me thinks that this is just kind of a threat, and the other part is he obviously needs to be impeached. He should have been years ago, but what the fuck? Jesus Christ. Well, I'm going to try to continue my day. I'm honestly not sure how, but... So we're here in my garage in my makeshift grow station, and we have light. So with this grow station, pretty much everything was either thrifted or I got it for free. And I got this shelf for free. None of the pieces matched, as you can see, but it works. It took twice as long to put together, but it works. I have a bunch of seed starting trays that I got thrifted over the years, as well as a few from nurseries that I'm gonna reuse. And I have seeds from seed libraries, thrift stores, nurseries, and seed exchanges, yeah. Once again, I have no idea what I'm doing, even though I've been trying to do this for about 5 years. I'm no expert. I only know through the research I've done, the books I've read, the videos I've watched, and just trying things out, and that's all you can do. I finally found my fava beans, which I didn't know I had, so I'm very grateful for that. And I just started plugging seeds in wherever I felt like. Now, as for watering, I think I'm gonna have to drag all of these outside and keep bringing them back in. I haven't thought of a better system yet, but I do know that at some point I will have to think of a better system because that's gonna take forever. I also have these cute little honey nut squashes. Those take all season. We've got some soybeans, and these are a year old, so I don't know if they're gonna work. I have English cucumber variety, which is my favorite variety. They're really good for snacking. And marigolds. Those are great to keep away pests. And we're doing more kohlrabi. I already put that in the bed, but I guess let's do it again. You know, that's some sort of bean, but looking back, I'm not sure what it is. And also, I labeled none of these, like, at all. So I don't know what I'm gonna get.
Good morning. Yesterday sucked. Yesterday was absolutely probably one of the worst days of the year. And as you can see, there was no more filming because I was not having a good time. Like, I'm sure everyone else was. It was Taco Tuesday, of course. And I had a can of beans for dinner because I couldn't be asked to cook anything at that point. And if you ever are in a pickle, a can of beans and tahini will go a long way. I mean, that's the thing. And everyone was telling me, hey, don't worry, like, he's gonna chicken out. But that's not the point. The point is this is literally terrorism because it's a constant will he, won't he, and you really can't be sure that he won't.
I'll try my best to get ready despite everything going on. And yeah, that shows how, this definitely shows how it's going. So if I do end up going to the craft store, I made this in 6th or 7th grade during summer camp. And it's a piece tea can with some sort of like metal underneath it, riveted. And I can't find this metal at craft stores anywhere. So again, if in the comments any of you know where to get it, I'd be super appreciative. All they have is the super skinny ones. But I've been collecting so many cans to do it again. Like, this is so pretty to me, and the other side is just as good. And my partner is a big energy drink fan, so we have all of the cool ones. I think this one would look so pretty. And I'm always like, hey, keep the can. I want to make bracelets and so many other things because I feel like cans are really underutilized. I know it was super popular in like punk culture like years ago, but I love the ideas. So I want to make more. I just don't have the materials right now. So that's one thing that I want. Never-ending midnight sun. Okay, so I gotta put away my banana bread. Library books dropped off. Just dropped off the package, and now I'm ready to head into work really quick and then go to Greenville. I just got to work, and I really hope that I can get all of my items in there in like 10 minutes because I don't know. I usually take a few hours, but we're gonna try to speedrun it. And lo and behold, I guess having an audience really does light a fire under your ass because I was moving fast. I think I got about 55 items into the store in about 10 minutes, which is record-breaking time. So, thanks, friends. After almost a year of constant working on it, my booth finally feels like it's at a place where it should be. At least almost. I still haven't finished the mural, and I probably never will. But that's okay. Finally made it to the discount grocery, and they just reloaded everything like an hour before I got here, so I'm excited to see what they have. That was quite a long drive, but I'm very happy to be here. And I have to be like 4 places here today, so I'm gonna try to do it as timely as we can. The lady running the social media account for this store is great, and she posts like 40 times a day, which helps me know what's in stock. Whenever I go down to Greenville, I always try to make sure that if there's anything that we need down here, I do it. So I went to Sprouts. We don't have a Sprouts or a Costco near us, which is unfortunate, but if I'm down here, why not? So I've actually got 2 more stops today, and this is the type of cucumber I'm going to be growing in my garden. I showed you guys that yesterday. But I'm eating the hummus that I got at the discount store. When you get stuff at a discount store, you always have to kind of do a smell test, especially if it already says it's past its date. But yeah. Yeah, the hummus is fine. It's only a few days too old. We're at Recraft. And the fun part about that is I actually have a full video on this that I am 99% sure I haven't even released yet. So I'll have that out. It was done like months ago when I came here for the first time. So you guys get a sneak peek basically. I love this store. This is the closest one to me at the time of filming, but at the time of editing, they just opened up one in Asheville, so I will be making a video of that very soon. We're at our last stop, finally. It's like 6 p.m. and I'm ready to get in there and then get home. I've been on the hunt for the most gaudy, tall, aggressive boots I can find, specifically for a project that I have coming up. Despite my best efforts, I did not find any super tall shoes, which I look for every single time I go. But today did seem to be a jeans day, and I found a lot of cool and very unique things for my antique booth. This is one of the few times that I actually stayed within 30 minutes until closing, just because I got there so late in the day. I was trying to hustle though, because I had at least an hour and a half till I could get home. And we're back. It has been a long day, a good day, but a long day, and I'm ready to go home. So I probably won't see you there because I'm going to be exhausted, but I'll see you tomorrow. Due to the events that happened this week, and literally every event that's happened recently, I understandably had a crash out for the following 2 days. So instead of watching that, how about you guys watch an animation I made from one of the only things that was funny this week?